Hey, Bonnie.
Hello, Dr. Saltz.
How are you?
Fine. How are you?
Good, good.
I'm glad to have you today.
I'm happy to be here.
And we're talking to Dr. Gail Saltz, relationship expert, and Dr. People Media conducted a comprehensive study to learn just what kind of relationships 50-plus singles are searching for. Can you tell us more about this study?
Absolutely. Well, first of all, we found that over 50s are happy. And in fact, they're happier than their younger cohorts in their 20s, 30s, and 40s, which is interesting, although if you think about the perspective that age can give you, not entirely shocking. We also found that the over 50 population, they want companionship, they want long-term relationships, but they don't necessarily need you to put a ring on it. They don't necessarily want the legal commitment of marriage, even though they do want a long-term relationship. We also found that women, as a matter of fact, 92% of the women wanted the man to make the first ask. And lastly, found that people are looking for partners of similarity. Now, I know we always hear about opposites attract, but for the over 50 set, they would like someone who is similar to themselves in values and interests.
All right, you got a good overview of this. And then what do they look for as far as qualities when it comes to love? You said you found yourself more when you're older, but does this change?
Oh, yes. I think priorities do change. First of all, you're not looking for a partner who you're going to have children with, probably. You know, who you're going to raise a family with, who you think has great financial potential so that they can take care of you. And you're looking for someone to have fun with, to feel intimate and connected, and a real, a partner to enjoy life with. And that is a different set of desires and requirements. And I think there's an acknowledgement that life is longer than ever before. So it's not like, oh, what the heck, it's the end. It's somebody who really make this, second chapter with.
So older Americans today are much more confident and happy than maybe they were in the past?
Well, we didn't have that data in the past, so it's hard to say, when did this happen? But I think we're such a youth-based culture that we would imagine that younger people would be happy. But younger people worry about a lot of things. And I think people who've had some life experience realize at a certain point that those may not be the most important things.
And Americans over 50, how they see themselves, how does this maybe differ from the perception that the way others see them?
Well, I think younger people are often thinking, oh, old, like you're sedentary, or, you're tired, or, it's like you're waiting to die, basically. But, of course, that is completely ridiculous. And, people in their 50s, 60s, 70s, even 80s sometimes are, vibrant, active, fit, are exercising, are exploring new interests. I see many people, women especially, who are reinventing themselves at this stage in life, choosing another career, going back to school, stoking a new interest, trying a new dream. And many studies show that relationships are the #1 source of happiness. And I think there's a great recognition at this stage of life that that's so. And yet, more flexibility in relationships because this age group is more forgiving, more accepting. They know they've got baggage, and they're accepting that other people have baggage as well, which is the beauty of something like OurTime.com, because the entire dating site is all people over 50. So, there's a comfort in knowing these are people who came to find, like-aged, like-minded people.
So compared to other age groups, is it more difficult for singles over 50 to meet other people who are also interested in dating, or?
Well, I think that the difficulty is, sort of being a new dater, if you will, maybe after even decades of not having dated, and the anxiety that comes with, and maybe the discomfort, like I'm going to go into a bar and meet someone. I'm going to, ask friends, but how many people are really around? Am I going to put myself out there and just walk up to people and be like, I'm single? It can be difficult, actually, and it can make people anxious, particularly in this age group who've been potentially out of the market for a while. So, being able to sit behind your computer in your home, take it at the speed that you feel comfortable, do your initial chatting, flirting, in the safety of behind your screen can really help people, not to mention having a much bigger volume of people to screen. There are already over 1 million subscribers to Our Time, and so the idea that you can sample different people, which is hard to do, I think, when you're on your own.
Now I'm going to ask you for some good advice on how to screen people when you're sitting by your computer so you stay safe and you hook up with good people.
Yeah, safety is, of course, of paramount importance, and that's true however you are dating, whatever age you are dating, but it's no less true on a dating website. So if you are going to meet somebody, which I do advise, I mean, a completely virtual relationship is not a real relationship, which some people mistakenly think. But so when you start dating, meet that person in a public place multiple times. Take yourself there, take yourself home. Stay sober so that you keep good judgment. Keep your bags, your information with you at all times so somebody else can't take something, examine something. Keep your drink with you at all times so somebody can't tamper with that. Listen to your gut. Listen to your inner voice. If something is not comfortable for you, you do not need to stay. Get out of the situation. You can check the person out if that makes you more comfortable. Make sure you have their full name. Just about anybody can be Googled these days. And another added measure might even be to tell somebody, a friend, a family member, where you're going and what you're doing.
Last hints about putting up a profile. I notice on a lot of senior sites they don't have a picture. And
yes, a mistake. I really advise great authenticity, but put up pictures of yourself doing stuff you like. Put up specifics on your profile because you want someone to be able to imagine what it would be like to be with you, and you want the same. So be honest. There's no point in being deceptive and then showing up on a date and having someone be disappointed, and it's not a good way to start a relationship. And try to be flexible because people screen out people that aren't of this height, of this weight, and that's a shame because you could really be missing out on a good match. And being more flexible, lets more people through the net, at least to start.
Well, talking to you, I'm looking forward to becoming a senior now. Thank you very much for your good advice, and we'll check this site out.
Sounds good.